when we talk about the circle of inspiration, which most people have heard me talk about if they've been on the boot camp, it's a version of you become the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with, which is so cliche. But ultimately, we can't just eliminate people from our lives. But what we can do is select who we want to either increase or decrease our exposure to. So if there's certain people in your life that, for whatever reason, when they leave your presence, you feel inspired, increase your exposure to them. If there's, on the flip side of that, there's people that when they leave your presence, you feel demotivated, you feel negative, you feel drained, reduce your exposure to them. And then if we take that a step further, there might not be an opportunity to reduce your exposure to certain people. It could be family members that unconsciously bring you down. What you can do is reduce your exposure to certain types of conversation with that person. So for me, historically, it could be friends, it could be family inadvertently. If I talked about work or if I talked about travel, there'd just be little comments around, Brian, money won't make you happy, don't run yourself into the ground, you're gonna burn out eventually. And they weren't doing it for bad reason or to bring me down. They were doing it because they cared about me, which I totally get. But what that did over time was start to compound, and I thought that I was obsessed with certain things that I shouldn't be obsessed with, which was business and impact and success. As opposed to now, when I talk to those people, if they ask me how business is going, I just say, great. I don't get into the weeds. I reduce my exposure to certain types of the conversation. So I don't say, yeah, it's going great, I'm traveling here, I'm doing this, I'm coaching these guys. I just say great, which limits the conversation, which means I don't need to get into any unnecessary conflict, and then for me to feel that I'm doing more than people think I should be doing.